What up, everybody? We're on the Princess of Battle, and I'm going to run through the tier list of guns because I've been seeing a lot of stuff out there, and it's all incorrect information. Let's start with the sidearms. This is the Peacemaker. Siege standard pistol offering high rate of fire, generous capacity, fast reloading. Increase 30% accuracy if you turn to the side and act extra gangster. This is basically a Tech 9. It's very, very good. Fires fast. This is just a tickler, the last 7 tickler. And then this is the Senator. It looks really cool, performs like ass, complete shit. Don't like it. Should be improved. But I think it pierces medium armor. I'm not sure. Grenades. Standard grenade. Frag 250. Who wants that shit when you can double that bitch? 400. Do it. These are okay in defense. Incendiary. Setting fires and stuff is always fun. If you're a pyro, this is a must-have. Impact grenades have the most versatility. Instant impact. Damn, it does 400 damage. That's actually silly. If you airstrike or laser beam one of the Bile Titans, you can actually crack them with this on the side if you get the exposed flesh. Stuns are really good. Stalls everyone up. Stops entire waves for, I think, like 3-4 seconds. And robots, I think it just, like, stops them dead in their tracks, if I'm not mistaken. Smoke his ass. Don't use this. It's shit. I thought it'd be cool. Everyone told me it would disengage people once you threw it down. That's a complete lie. Fabrication made by communists. Primary weapons. Let's start at the top. This is your tried and true AR-23 Liberator. Safe standard assault rifle, balancing power, fire rate, weight for reliable weapon against smaller targets. This is really good. I want to say it has 6 magazines, but it's pretty good all around. Most starting weapons tend to be. This either comes in burst or single fire mode. It's a medium armor penetrator, and I think it's like 7 to 8 shots on some of the hard domes. But you can basically headshot through with these. This is okay. It would probably be better if they either gave more magazines or larger capacity. This is shit. I've tried this many times. It's ass. Comparatively, the capacity of 45 versus 30, you're dropping 15, and these things they do the same amount of damage. They don't stagger like you think they would. That's basically why I put this on and tried it. I thought maybe it was kind of a crowd controller. It's not. It's just not good. These, I don't like either of these. Both are light armor penetrating, which is kind of interesting now that I'm looking at these. One is better than the other. Let's see if I can figure that out. I mean, this seems better all around, just with the fewer. I mean, it's subbing in what? I can't do the math, but roughly 10 damage. Anyways, this should easily be medium. It's why you don't see people fucking with it too much, and it's why they just go anti-material if they're going to snipe. I guess it's cool having a primary. These are like night and day. So let me just see. Is it this one? 45 fire rate. This one is vastly better. The Defender is really, really good. You can use it with shields, kind of looking badass. You can also tilt this to the side for a 50% increase in accuracy. This shoots... Shit. This shoots like Nerf gun bullets, little Nerf darts. Does jack shit. It's terrible. It's got a cool wood inlay, though, that you can show off to the ladies back at base, which is nice. These are like the bread and butter for me. The SG-8 Punisher, really, really good stagger. It's got a spread, though. So, far away, you're not doing much damage, but it's really, in my opinion, not meant to do that. You take this on a jetpack, and you get up and close and personal, and you start blasting people back. You can kind of take on, you can definitely take on stalkers and stuff on your own bases, just by kind of keeping them back. You pop, switch target, boom, boom, boom. You reload singular shells, which at first glance is like a bummer, but it's actually really good for ammo efficiency. What you fire is what you replace. You're never losing magazines. This, a lot of people prefer over it. This is a slugger. It's got medium armor penetrating, even though it says light armor. That's a lie. You can kind of snipe with this. It goes through the hard shield bugs' heads. You can actually headshot them through this. All around, a better gun compared to the Punisher, I think, even though I use the Punisher over this, and it's mostly because I'm up close and I like to stagger more. I don't know that this staggers as much, but this is a really, really good selection. If you get a chance to open this, do it. This was really lackluster. I don't know if it's got the explosive trait, which bypasses a lot of the damage reductions. And people say, like shooting in the side of the green egg sac spewers, or I'm trying to think what else it penetrates. I think the butt of the Chargers is also medium armor. This will penetrate that, but it takes like 8 volleys, and that's the entire capacity of one. Yeah, it's just not very good. I think it will be buffed at some point because it is just not very good. This was really good and still is, but it got a little bit of a nerf to its capacity. Still a great weapon. If you get the chance, Breaker's sweet. The Scythe is just a worse version of this. The Sickle. Both are laser energy-based weapons. Heat beam. This, you have, I suppose, hit scan to a degree, but it takes too long, and monitoring the charge up and the warm up is just, it's too hot to handle, pun intended. This one is better for your engagements, your skirmishes, you go in, you hit a bunch, and then you let it cool off. I very rarely reload this. You get like 6 magazines. It's really generous. You'll never run out if you're kind of a solo dolo warrior. This is kind of your go-to because you don't have to resupply and take it up on other people. Well, let me just make sure there aren't any others. We'll do everything just in case. Then maybe we can do a separate video on armors because I have some opinions about that. Let's see here. This I've seen many videos about. This is pretty decent in terms of putting down a lot of fire on like chaff. And it's probably the next one I'm going to unlock. I do like being able to kind of spread out and get that and then have your secondary holstered for a much more powerful weapon to take out the heavy bugs. This I've seen a lot of like back and forth. I picked this up and ran this in a couple missions where people dropped it and people were like, I don't really get it. But it's one of the few that penetrates most things. It's straight on because of the explosive that you can actually damage things with this primary that you can't with others. This is actually S tier, and it's mostly for its ability to knock shit down. So I would say that is the true tier list. Just remember, whatever looks cool is absolutely the best and most democratic. And, you know, whatever sucks is an absolute commie trash bag booby trap. Enjoy.